Welcome to another video that's going to be... whoa, what the heck? I don't know if you see those, but there's weird black bars. Um, anyways, before that starts happening, I'm going to be pretty much just showing you a concept of how Minecraft worlds can be stored. If you see this black stuff, I apologize for that. There's nothing I can really do about that. But I got this world right here that's called LOL, and it's a bare minimum super flat world. That's 0.10. That's just 100 kilobytes, and this world is like pretty much bare minimum. Like you can't get any smaller than this. I created the world and immediately left with these settings. It's just a flat world. And here, if I go to here, which hopefully that artifacts, oh yeah, they just stopped for some reason. I don't know what the artifacts were. I think my GPU is being weird. And here is the world, a concept. This isn't actually how Minecraft worlds are stored. It's just a concept. You can see this one is only 2 kilobytes, which means it's not only 2% of the size of these worlds right here. And in here, this is a concept and it's like a prototype version, so it's going to be terrible. You got where you would store your packs, which right now there's nothing in here because it's bare minimum. You got your multiplayer or just player data, and here you can see it's going to be pretty bad, but there's pretty much going to be your name, a player name, and every time a player joins the server, it will pretty much add their name and all of this, which is, did they leave the game while they were dead? What effects they had when they were last on or currently, their XP, which this is not levels in XP, so it's like you're level 1. It's like you have 1 XP and then you this much from probably like 2 hard levels or something. Then this is where your position was at, so when you left the game, this is where you were at, and then this is your entire inventory. You got every slot, and actually you can see it here, I forgot. So I can type armor slot. It's armor slot 1. Just copy that. Good thing I noticed that now, but we got, there we go. Now we got the armor slots. The crafting slots aren't technically storage, as you can't keep items in there. And this is how it would store player data, which only takes 430 bytes. Then you got world info. And this is like settings, so cheats are enabled, game mode C, difficulty easy, and this is how it will handle. Also, these would probably be like .dat files, so Minecraft would recognize it. You got all of these right here with, you know, all of your settings, which this isn't every setting. I would have to add more like hidden stuff. This is just what I got based on what Minecraft shows on the like settings when you're creating your world. Then you got data.txt, which this is just like, hey, it's a super flat world, and these are the layers of the super flat world, and this is all it creates. And this is actually where all the blocks will be stored. So right here, there's going to be I could create a edited blocks, and pretty much I'll just create that's painful. In here is blocks you've edited. So right now how this would work, oh whoops, I did not meant to do that. So there we go. Now I will save as that. And if you see, I actually have this, which is just the same. If I click on this, it's going to panic crap out because this is obviously not how it will. Honestly, it would be hilarious if it actually does something. Let's see what happens. I'll close that. Yeah, import failed. I wonder why. So I'm gonna open this LOL. I have no idea if this is gonna like completely crash on me. I don't even know if you see these artifacts on screen. It's like these flashing black lines. I don't know what that's about. I think that's just the recording thing. This is gonna take a while because I don't know what it's doing. Oh, there we go. And honestly, it still technically runs better than my Xbox, which has like way more artifacts, way more glitches, and takes ages to do anything. So technically my Xbox is still worst. So now I'm just going to start the world and pretty much show you what a live demonstration would look like. So if I'm going to open here, oh, it's pretty laggy. Let's open data. And right now we'll just have this empty thing. Now let's open Minecraft again. Still waiting. I'm probably going to cut a lot of this out. Oh, never mind, actually. I didn't. Okay, just as I said that. I don't got a mouse right now. Should hopefully, yeah, it's going to be pretty. The frame rate's really bad because this is a Chromebook, so you're going to expect pretty bad video. So right now, this is what that world. Imagine that this is the concept world. It's complete. That's what the file would look like. You can see if I open my inventory, I got nothing. No armor, no items. These don't count as inventories. And the world is completely empty. This is literally never been touched. I created it and then clicked right out. Now let's imagine I grab some wood right here. And I place it at 0, -60, 0. Go here. Stand here, and I won't leave the game so I don't have to reload that. But let's say I left the game right here. How this would update is the first thing it would be is at, I'm thinking, so wood would be at, it would pretty much add this here at 0.-60.0. It would save that, then it would go, we close all these. It would go to multiplayer. Also, this would be super fast because I can't type as fast as a computer. My position will go to 59, and then it would save like that. And then actually, I want to check. You can see I left 64 wood in my inventory. So now, if you actually go to here, if it would let me. Now you go back to multiplayer data. Let's say slot 1 would be 64, and it's just let's say wood. So it would be probably a better way. It would be like wood-64. And now in my inventory, this is what the file would look like. And so my position has changed, and that's what my slot is. And then we got the data.txt for the world has changed. And this may be a bit consuming, but a way it could be done good. So for example, if I'll keep this here, and let's say I go into here. I have no idea if you're even understanding the thing I'm saying. Let's say we go to the positive coordinates. Why is it going to negatives? How do you go to positives? Ugh, bruh. Okay, there we go. Let's say at 2, 2, I place, how do you pick block on Chromebooks? Okay, never mind. Let's say at 3, 3, I place a shulker box. And then in that shulker box, I'm actually just going to grab some, say, glowstone. And I place one at 4, 4, 4. And in this one, I'm going to place in the middle slot some glowstone on both of them. And then, this is probably going to take a little bit to type. I go back here, and then let's say I save the world and left. Now on the world data, if I actually go back to here, now there's going to be, I'm just going to say shulker. I have no idea if that's how you spell shulker. There's going to be 3.-60.3 is a shulker, and I'm just going to say this whole thing could probably, since it's a shulker box, after data, it could store something like this, which this is what, since it's like a chest type item, there will be, let's say, slot 1, and then there would be, I'm not going to type it so it doesn't take forever, but I'm just going to say, since there's only one item here, let's see, what slot, I think it was like slot 16, we'll just guess that. Here is 64 glowstone, and that's it. But there's 2 of them. But instead of just having to do this, what a lot of games may do is they just do this. They copy the entire game, change these to 4, 4, and then there we go, we got 2. But a more conservative way of doing that would be to delete this and then have for a second one, put 4.-60.4. Now you see that took way less space, and it pretty much just, if I added another one of these manually, let's say if I went into the code of the game, 5.-60.5, and I entered that, saved it, and then opened up the world again. What would happen is that a shulker box, oh, I keep doing that by accident. I'm gonna open this, grab some more glowstone. Obviously this one, you wouldn't just, you watch this entire thing happen. If I can go here, it's a very poor video. When you open up the world, it would load something like this. This will just appear here when you open it back up, because you added the 3 coordinates. Instead of retyping this whole thing 3 times, it just types multiple coordinates on the same shulker box. If I, whoops. And it pretty much, if you just keep placing this, so if I just place this at 6677, and then say leave the game right there, go back to here, this entire thing will just be copied, but at 6, 6, and then 7, 7, and that's all it would do. And if I go in the game, and let's say I place one that should be at 9, 9, but when instead of having it right here, I move it back 1. Then if I leave the game, this is when now it has to, let me get, auto jump is enabled for some reason. I have no idea why. Now it will have to recreate this entire thing, and it will delete all of these extra coordinates since you don't have a shulker also at those coordinates. I guess it was 7, 7, so it'll actually be at 8, 8, not 9, 9. And then here, now it will just be in slot 15. Now, it will only do that if the shulker box is different, but if you have multiple of the same blocks and the same data, it will just add more coordinates. And this could be used to save laws. Obviously, since this is a concept, this looks very ugly right now. And so, this is terrible. It's missing a lot of stuff that normally would have, and there's a lot more stuff about the player that would be here. And I was saying earlier, if another person joins, so I'll copy this entire thing if I can. I'm using a touchpad right now. I should have probably got a mouse. Let's say I paste it in that. Let's do that. And let's say someone joined named LolDieReal. And then they will have, let's say they died and then left the game. They'll have that. Let's say they had a bit of XP. Their precision was at these random numbers. I'm just smashing onto the keyboard. And then like maybe they were like a bunch of blocks in the air somehow. And then maybe in their inventory they had infinity wood, which honestly that doesn't really make sense. And then like slot 3 they had sword, which I'm not going to say what. They'll say just 1, you know, and then maybe they had like, I don't know, just say boots for now. I won't say exactly what. And then that's pretty much how it would work. Each player who joins. This is more of the, I would say, inefficient, because I don't think player data is actually stored on worlds, and it's just like stored on your device. So if I clear my data, I will lose all data on the world. So I'll be kind of how that would be kind of confusing. How I don't know exactly how Minecraft handles player data. Like if it's stored on your device specifically, if you go on an online game, or does it store on the world? If it stores it on the world, you could technically just change your username, and then someone else changes their username to your old one, and then they have your user data. Technically, I wonder if you could actually do that if it's stored like that. But this is a very basic, crappy concept on how a better storage system could work for like worlds. Maybe a better, unless Minecraft has somehow something even better. But like this is taking literally a few kilobytes, and even if I added all of the missing stuff, it's still taking like way less storage than it normally would. Now if I actually update this with all this extra crap, So what I'm going to do is go back and hit low world, zip selection it again. You can see it still shows they're both still 2 kilo. It doesn't compress it. It literally just puts it in a zip. I don't actually have a zip. There's no like 7-zip or whatever the freak that thing's called. So I guess that's pretty much it for this. And I guess if you want, actually, let's see. Let's see. So based on how I left the player data, if I go in my inventory, one more thing to check to compare sizes, I'm going to delete all of this because this is how I left my file. Grab a stack of those, and then go right here. Actually, this time I'll actually leave the game. Let's see what the world size does. Sometimes Minecraft's weird and it will just decrease. But, ooh, that's almost tripled in size just to add those couple shulker boxes. I didn't even go farm spawn, so I didn't like generate new chunks or anything. So, you can see clearly the system the one I've been using could work way better than the Minecraft's current system that it runs off. So I guess that's pretty much it.